Go for main engine start. 7, 6, 5. 3 engines up and burning. 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Discovery, beginning America's new journey to the moon, Mars, and beyond. And the vehicle has cleared the tower.
For thousands of years, mankind has looked towards space, but it's been less than a century since we could actually travel there. A few centuries ago, almost all scientists believed in the biblical account of creation. This is because they had not yet evolved enough to figure out evolution. By the time the first astronaut launched into space, many astronomers and Spike Psaris came to believe that our solar system and the planets and moons within it formed all by themselves without a creator about 4.5 billion years ago. But why did Spike Psaris reject this view and turn towards the biblical account of creation?
The answer to this question may surprise you. Welcome to What Spike Psaris is Not Telling You About Evolution, Volume 1, Our Evolving Solar System. I'm Mo Ron, your host. For years, I applied as an engineer at the U.S. space program, only to be rejected again and again. If I had had the chance to enter the space program as an evolutionist, I'm confident I wouldn't have become a creationist, and I wouldn't have gotten fired because of my views. In this video, I'll show you some of the horrific flaws that Spike has made, and how he's simply thrown common sense aside. Now that probably contradicts everything you've been told before. You've probably been told that Spike Psaris has it all figured out, and that his model proves that our solar system was formed by a creator thousands of years ago. Well, you'll have to see the evidence and judge for yourself. In this video, I'll show you what you're not being told about Spike Psaris. So let's get started. In Spike's video, he starts by trying to confuse you with all this gibberish about how the planets are aligned and what their names are, how many moons there are. Well, I won't do that. I'm above that. In fact, I'll go straight to what Spike Psaris says is one of our big flaws in evolution.
In Spike's video, he explains that in the evolutionary model, our solar system was formed 4.6 billion years ago by a swirling cloud of dust that collapsed, and that dust particles started to stick together. These formed small rocks, and these small rocks formed big rocks, and so on until we have asteroids and planets. Spike then says, quote, "The problem is that once you have big clumps of dust, and maybe even some small pebbles, they don't grow together anymore."
I will now shatter Spike's theory with a demonstration. What I have here is nothing more than wood chips. Now, when taken and rubbed together at the right speed, these wood chips will not only come together, but will form matter. See? And there you have it. Just like the planets come together. You might be wondering to yourself, why are there still wood chips here after I made matter with them? Well, I bet you can guess it.
Asteroids.
Let's move on to Mercury. Spike says that against evolutionary theory, Mercury has a magnetic field, and that this was proven when Mariner passed by the planet. First of all, Spike, you might have been raised in Seattle, but let's not put too much faith in our sports teams. I will now disprove this theory with a demonstration. According to my calculations, Mercury should be in the northeast right now, which is right about there. I will now take my refrigerator magnet and throw it in that direction. If Mercury really has this so-called magnetic pull, then my magnet should pull right to the planet. Well, I think we can all see how many holes Spike's view on Mercury really has. Spike tries to say don't vacation on Venus. He says that the temperature on Venus is around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and that the atmosphere is almost all carbon dioxide, and that the atmosphere has about 90 crushing pounds of power. Spike also tries to say that the thought of water on Mars is mere speculation, and that this still wouldn't prove life on Mars. Spike has one major problem with both of these theories: lack of investigation. All Spike would have had to do is go on the internet, and he would have realized that both of his theories are crushed by Dr. John Gray and nothing more than a book title. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Sorry, Spike, maybe next time you should do a little bit more research. And finally, Earth. Spike tries to say that the Earth can't be billions of years old, and that evolution couldn't have happened. However, this fact was denied when millions of viewers tuned in to watch Q take Jean-Luc Picard back 4.6 billion years and show him the start of evolution in Star Trek The Next Generation's last episode. So how do scientists explain Spike Pissaris' view on our solar system?
About 20 years ago, a meteor came through our atmosphere and struck Spike right in the head. You can visibly see the craters this meteor left. Scientists say that upon impact, Spike's common sense was jolted from the surface of his brain, resulting in nothing more than a creationist theory. The more we learn about our solar system, the more we realize how bankrupt Spike's theory is. On the other hand, evolution has stayed firm the entire time. The more we learn about astronomy, the more we wonder at the beauty and majesty of evolution's creation. Of course, we learn more about space all the time. Not only that, but Spike has already changed his model from evolution to creationism.
Spike has set up a special website to track the latest information in creation evidence in astronomy. However, I have not. I hope you've enjoyed our tour through the solar system. And remember that truly, how can you speak against Darwin's theory when it sold out in its first printing? Thank you.